It's been 15 years since Nissan launched the GU Patrol, a car that in hindsight is almost exactly the same as its predecessor, the GQ. Hi, I'm Brendan Batty, this is NRMA Driver's Seat, and this is the new Nissan Patrol. Nissan's newest iteration of the model is a radical shift from that 1990s four-wheel drive mentality, and on the surface a serious contender for the Land Cruiser 200 series. We got a little bit stuck in the softer stuff earlier, but probably our tyre pressures were more to blame than anything else. Probably need a little bit less in them. It's got a setting for sand driving, which has just essentially turned off how the traction control reacts to the wheel spin. So we're not getting the brakes cutting in and out as we lose traction. We're still getting this awesome V8 roar as we head down the beach. Can't really beat it. Impressively, we're still in high range four-wheel drive as we go along the beach. Haven't needed to go down into low range. It's just got that torque combined with the 7-speed auto that we're not struggling for power low down or in low speeds, even if we pull up to a stop and head off again. There's almost no loss of traction in this. The four-wheel drive system is working almost flawlessly along the beach. It might change if we head down onto the softer stuff, so we'll just head out of these established wheel tracks and see how it goes. Here we can hear the traction control kicking in and out. There we go, it's struggling a bit in this softer stuff, but we're still moving along nicely. Maybe if we went down into low range, or we're in second gear high range. If we went down to low range, we'd probably have a bit more control, but you keep the momentum up and not much is going to stop this Patrol on the sand or off-road, I think. We're in the TI spec, which is the mid-range Patrol. We're looking at $92,000 before on roads, and for that money you're in a pretty comfortable package. We've got leather, we've got lots of room, there's very little road noise intruding into the cabin, and the hydraulic motion body control suspension is very compliant. The V8 they've got in this Patrol is outstanding. 298 kilowatts, 560 newton meters, and the 7-speed auto gearbox is incredibly smooth. It just goes. Look at this. The biggest drawback to a car like this is its fuel economy. Nissan claim 14.5 litres combined usage. Most of the testing we've done has seen it higher than that, somewhere around the 17 mark. Towing up the highway with the caravan on over the last couple of days, we've been much closer to 20, and there's even been reports of 30 litres per 100 kilometres from this engine. It's not a frugal car. Although it's comfortable, it's a little bit vague to drive. It's hard to show you on this straight section of road, but the steering doesn't turn in as quick as you'd really want it to. It's very light, and there's a tendency, if you're not paying attention, to go a little bit wide on corners as a result. If Nissan want to make this a great driving package, they really need to tighten up that steering a little bit. Look, if you were going to buy a Toyota Land Cruiser 200 series petrol, then you'd seriously consider the Nissan. It is a more powerful package, it feels a lot more refined, and look, it's quite a few years newer. I would probably get this over the 200 series petrol, but there's no diesel, and that's what everyone wants to buy. Nissan really needs to get serious about it and offer a competitive diesel for this car, because that will turn it into a really good package. Last year, Toyota sold about 8,200 series Land Cruisers, but only about 400 were petrol. The Nissan, although it's great off-road, it's comfortable on-road, and the power is awesome, it is just the wrong car at the wrong time.